If we compare with the bus topology, it requires more cable length. The mesh topology, next one topology is each node is connected to every other node by direct links. So if we calculate or generalize how many links are required, we can see there that for n nodes there would be n to n minus 1 by 2 physical links. To accommodate many links, every device on the network must have n minus input and output ports. If we calculate the how many nodes are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 nodes are there. And if we calculate how many links are required. So if we can see that each and every node is connected to each other via link. So we can, we count it, 6 nodes are there, and how many links are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 13, 14, and 15. There total 15 links are there. So just apply in this formula, it corrects or not. So how many nodes are there? 6 nodes are there. So we put that value of n into this link. 6 into 6 minus 1 by 2. 6 into 5, how much there? 30. 30 divided by 2 is the 15. So 15 physical links are there for making this topology, mesh topology. So if n number of nodes are there, n into n minus 1 by 2 physical links are required. And to accommodate many links, every device on the input in the network must have n minus 1 input output port. So if n number of nodes are there, so we should have n minus 1 input output ports. Now what is the advantages? It is highly fault tolerant. Highly fault tolerant means what? If their link breaks down, then it will not stop network communication between any two computers. If there's a link breaks down, two computers can easily communicate. So it will not be affected by the communication, will not be affected by the single cable break. Now disadvantage. It uses a larger amount of cabling than other network topologies, which makes it more expensive. Means simple, it is very visible clearly that much more cables are required than the previous topologies cable requirement. So it uses large amount of cabling than other network topologies. So that's why it becomes expensive. We need more money to install these things. So installing and configuration is also difficult. Now tree topology. It is the combination of a star and a bus topology. We can see that this is the star topology. This is the star topology, this is the star topology, and this is the star topology. And they are connected through a bus. These are buses. So it makes the tree-like structure. So that's why it is called the tree topology. So it requires the computers to be linked in a hierarchical way. So hierarchy is maintained in this type of topology. Now advantages. Expansion of network is possible and easy. We can see that the scalability is there. We can use the word scalability. So and easy to next point is easy to identify the faulty device. We can easily find the fault in which device it is faulty. If one device is damaged, then the other devices are not affected. Okay. This is also the advantages. And they are not disadvantage. What is disadvantage? Because of its basic structure, tree topology relies heavily on the main bus cable. If it breaks, whole network is crippled. We can see there, if this main cable breaks down, then the communication will be affected. So as more and more nodes and segments are added, the maintenance becomes difficult. So more and as it is scalable, we can say that the easily scalable. So that the maintenance of that structure will be difficult. This is the disadvantages. Now, what are the advantages of network? This is the speed. Speed is highly, we can send the data. Security. Security, it is the more secure if nobody can outside the network can easily access the data. And cost effective. And resource sharing. Resource can be shared easily through the network. And workgroup computer means the computers can be grouped to perform the specific task. This is the workgroup computing.